Hey, what's up? What's up? This is Jeff from BKJMac TV. This is the BKJMac podcast experience coming to you live from Brooklyn, New York. Now, I haven't done an episode since last year, May of 2024. So, this is an episode that I had to do, and this is about Mayor Adams. Now, recently, um, I knew that the moment Trump was going to be elected, that Mayor Adams was going to get a pardon or the case was going to be dropped. So now looking back at it, the news just dropped today, literally today. The Justice Department directed the prosecutors to drop their case against Mayor Adams. I just couldn't believe it. Literally, I couldn't believe it. The article from CNN states Justice Department directs prosecutors to drop federal corruption case against New York City Mayor Eric Adams. The Department of Justice is moving to drop the federal corruption case against New York City Mayor Eric Adams, according to the memo obtained by CNN. The memo, which was sent by Acting Deputy Attorney General Emil Bove, who is a former prosecutor in New York himself, instructed the acting United States Attorney for the Southern District, Danielle Session, to dismiss the charges as soon as is practicable, subject to several conditions, including a review by the Southern District after the November 2025 mayoral election. The Justice Department last year brought public corruption charges against Adams, a Democrat, in the first prosecution of a city mayor in the city's modern history. Adam pleaded not guilty, and the case was set to go to trial this spring. Yes, it was going to go to trial, but Mayor Adams was ready to fight against it, even though I felt like, whatever it was, I'm not going to say the man was guilty of sin. I don't have the facts. I don't have the document. I think it was basically updated travel expenses and whatnot, but I didn't realize they made a whole case about that. So, looking at it, I think it was a ridiculous. It was a waste of taxpayers' money to try to bring him into court, into federal court with this matter. But they did what they did. Damon did what he had to do, but then he resigned because he knew that Trump was going to fire him. So, in the statement, Alex Spiro, an attorney for Adams, who has also represented Trump ally Elon Musk, said in part, "As I said from the onset, the mayor is innocent and he would prevail. Today, he has." Spiro also told CNN Caitlin Collins in response to the news he would have been acquitted in 45 minutes. Or might be guilty in 45 minutes. You never know. But, the case is officially being tossed out. A spokesperson for the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York declined to comment. A spokesperson for Adams' administration declined to comment and referred CNN to the mayor's attorney. The memo cites two reasons for ordering the dismissal: the Justice Department's opinion that the case has been tainted by publicity and that it is impeding with Adams' ability to do his job as mayor. The pending prosecution has unduly restricted Mayor Adams' ability to devote full attention and resources to the illegal immigration and violent crime that escalated under the policies of the prior administration. Both writes basically a shot at President Joe Biden. Adams, who is up for re-election this fall, was indicted in September on charges of accepting luxury travel perks and soliciting and receiving illegal campaign donations from Turkish nationals in exchange for political favors, including pressuring city agencies to take favorable action on behalf of the donors. Interesting. They had to prove that in court. I don't know if they had the resources to prove that in court. But looking at it now, Adams got his wish, and now the charges are going to be dismissed. Adams has denied all wrongdoing since his indictment. He has frequently said that the prosecution was politically motivated by his criticism of the Biden administration's response to an influx of migrant arrivals in the city beginning in the spring of 2022. I do believe because Mayor Adams was holding daily press conferences and basically calling out the president of the United States, Joe Biden, at the time, to basically put a handle on these immigration issues, like all these migrants coming in into New York City, sucking up New York City resources. Now, Mayor Adams was right to stand up to former President Joe Biden, because Joe Biden wasn't really doing anything. I'm going to give you that right now. He wasn't really doing anything when it came to immigration. It was really bad. New York City, I hate the fact that New York City is a sanctuary city. There's too many illegal migrants in here that are not working, that don't have working papers, and they're getting all these benefits. And Mayor Adams was trying to rein in on this, and in return, he gets a federal investigation on him to embarrass him, to make him look weak in front of his constituents. I believe it was a smear job, just to try to embarrass Mayor Adams, because he didn't want to know his role. So I was not a big fan of what Biden's Justice Department had done in that order, because Joe Biden's immigration policies were really awful. Really, really awful. Absolutely awful. So Mayor Adams was just standing up for his rights, for his constituents and his residences in New York City. So overall, let's see what happens. Honestly, let's see what happens. Definitely. All right.